Hi, I'm Albert. Thanks for watching vlogs about nothing. And so today I want to talk about psychedelic assisted therapy and how in Australia it's already happening as of February of last year and then signed into legislation into March. So just a little more than a year ago in Australia, they legalized the medicinal usage of psilocybin and MDMA. And so psilocybin is something that's often found in magic mushrooms. And MDMA is another powerful drug that allows people who take it to experience things they would not otherwise experience. And point in fact, and from experience, I know that psilocybin works. I know that as a 36-year-old American middle-aged male, I have partaken in the usage of magic mushrooms a handful of times in my life, all of which have never been bad and have only been enlightening to the point to where when I hear other people describe their sort of experiences taking mushrooms, they kind of reiterate the same things that I experienced, right? And so again, we all have our own experiences. I've never tried MDMA. I don't know what that's like. I do know, however, that psilocybin, not just my opinion, but empirical evidence for more than just like the last half century, has indicated that it's very helpful in some of its medicinal benefits when it comes to breakthrough therapies that include the treatment of PTSD and depression, right? So alcoholism, addiction, these are things that are treatable with microdosage using of psilocybin and now MDMA. And so in 2023, Australian government legalized the medicinal use of both psilocybin and MDMA. And so right now you can, as an Australian, go into your clinic and it's a multi-part sort of treatment. You go in and you talk about the potential side effects of the usage of the psilocybin and or MDA, and then you go in and you use the drug and you're monitored there with a team of people. It's all assisted. There's oversight while you're going through your trip. You talk to doctors, at the end of which they make sure you're okay before you go home. You go home and then you have a couple follow-up treatments to talk about its benefits and or if there are any benefits, and just to kind of give you an indication of some of the benefits that we've seen so far. 67% of all people that used psilocybin and or MDMA as a primary catalyst for their treatment to get better, in just 1 year they no longer had those same symptoms to where a doctor would consider them to have PTSD. And so literally under 1 calendar year, there was the ability and or capacity for psilocybin and MDMA to treat PTSD without there being any sort of need for any other kind of medication. And so the results are very promising. And again, as an advocate for marijuana, I would say that mushrooms and MDMA look like they're going to be another life-saving sort of alternative to conventional 20th century sort of pharmaceuticals, in that maybe this century we'll get it right and there'll be more healthy people at the end of it than there are sick people. And that's really all that you can hope for, right, in terms of progress and or growth. That's good for a society. I think that's one good aspect of that. And so go Australia, and also understand that here in the United States, the Food and Drug Administration is supposed to issue a decision within this calendar year, by the end of 2024, that will stipulate the legality as it's medicinally defined for those people here in this country that can also enjoy the same benefits as now the people in Australia get to benefit from, which is being able to ask your doctor for mushrooms and or MDMA to help treat very common but very detrimental things that happen to people. PTSD, alcoholism, and again, addiction. All can be treated if you take some mushrooms and or MDMA. Plus, it's kind of fun too. And so not only are you going to have fun, but there's some real significant potential healthy impacts that can also take place.